folks, I'm going to tell you 5 quick facts about black bull markets. Now, did you know, number 1, they're New Zealand FMA regulated. Number 2, did you know they have a copy trading service where you can either be a signal provider or copy signals? And number 3, did you know they've got over 26,000 tradable assets, including Forex, crypto, stocks, indices, and even more? And number 4, did you know they offer 500 to 1 leverage? And number 5, if you open up an account today and trade 1 lot a month, they're going to give you TradingView Pro for free. Check them out, Black Bull Markets.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. How's it going? How's it going? Got a new kind of background behind me. I have to do a makeshift thing because I've moved out of my office because we have someone coming in to help with the child that's coming. So it's super, super exciting. And let's actually get into the comments. What's up, Tom? What's up, hello? Let's see the world. Okay, so let me just present this quick. Let's get into it. This whole setup I feel really strange. Just tell me, is the audio different? Does it sound weird? Or is it all like thumbs up and good? Let's give it a go. 6:04, closing candle. But you should have this. This should be on. Oh, it's the old one, that's why. Today, DXY is not exactly accurate. That's okay. If I open. That sounds good. Perfect, perfect. Music and stuff, you're all getting that loud and clear? Hopefully not too loud. Sell side. I'm calling it right now. 59. I feel weird being in a different place. It's so strange. It's like my routine is gone. I mean, come on. If you've been around in the chat for a while, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, you know. Oh, it's mental. Okay, so what's going on? So yesterday, I had a nice little trade over here. That little divergence that happened between EU and GU. This pushed up really nice and rough, and then this didn't actually push up, and then there was a little trade to be had. I actually had my highs above the 500 level, just a little bit above this Hong Kong gap, and we took a 1 to 5, which was 1 to 1.5, which is here. And so, yeah, that was the trade. I could have held it for days, but didn't. So it is what it is. See, DXY is quite tight here today. This will be around. Okay, the market looks like it's coming back to normality. Can you remind us what the DXY gap is? The DXY gap is a time-based thing. So you have 604, which is over here, 604, closing of 604, and then the opening of 745, just here. That's the DXY gap. So it's exactly the same as this gap here, 604 to the one up here, which is 745. Actually, it's not. Opening, yeah, opening here. That little dot in there, you don't need to worry about that as much. Yesterday was slightly different timing wise. So if you look at DXY yesterday, we should just remove these arrows, all this stuff over here. We'll go back. Over here. So if you see here, we had 5:02 until 6 o'clock. That was the opening gap yesterday. Which is actually the weekly, no? Yes, it was. It's the weekly opening gap. And we had price come down, and then 8 o'clock actually yesterday, started early. It switched over to go up and seek it because it came for the Hong Kong gap, which was here. It went up there and then came back down till it reached 9:15 over here. So the Hong Kong gap is this range right here. You'll see it when I put it into this one. So if I only show Hong Kong gaps, I don't need to show DXY gaps or this. I want to show MMG. So that's the Hong Kong gap. And what you had was the initial run to the open, and then we had in London a switch around to come back to the Hong Kong gap, and then at in New York, then it came around, switched to Hong Kong gap, and then went further. And the same thing is represented on all the other charts. So we had the open here. It was very, very choppy yesterday in GU, so I didn't want to be part of GU. And then we had London came down the gap, and then New York, which was here at 9:30. After 9:30, it came back for the gap and then actually went lower. So you see the charts have now diverged. So we have EU. Let me see over here. But right there, EU went down, came up, went up to a previous minuscule Hong Kong gap, which was set over here last week, Tuesday. And from that came right back down, and then now we're going. So I'm just waiting another 10 minutes. All right, my man. Oh yes, coffee. We've got to whip up the coffee. Hello, Shan. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's see the price overnights in the US 500. Yes, I can see it already. Okay, so you have the gap at 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. You see there? Oh, that there is a gap, but what I like doing is 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock. There's 4 o'clock. Closing candle 4 o'clock. Drag that out. And then opening candle of 9:30, which is over here, open. That now is considered to be your your opening range gap. And then we have time-wise, $259 closing. Make that perfect. Then we have 9:15 open. So that is now my Hong Kong gap. Then we look at where price was. 9:30 it opened. It went up, and then we have equal highs up here. So it came down over here, went up, and between 9:50 and 10:10, it then broke market structure right there. We have a whole bunch of things in here. You have a volume imbalance over there. That was like, that would have been the perfect entry to then go straight down to the Hong Kong gap or further. You could have come in later on with a ICT OTE. And so OTE is on the body. OTE is 38, or that is 62 for all the other people. And you have the highs up here, and you target like a 1.5. And then that would have worked too. The other. But you knew when prices over here where it was going. And then how did lunch pan out? Let's have a look. So we've got 6 minutes. $12, 1 o'clock. So these are your highs. And this is the lowest low. Then what do we have? Well, that's the lowest low. Price comes down, makes the market structure shift. There's a fair value gap. And price comes back in to that fair value gap. Could have taken the same thing on the next leg. And then because it has not been reached yet, and it snipes everyone else out over here, it then does its last run for the day and just smacks everything out, and even takes the highs here. Oh, it hasn't taken the highs yet. But that was the target. Taking lows. So again, on the daily, these are your two main points. We have this area and this area here. That those are going to be draws. So I've got two different ones on. So this is FXCM now, and then this one here is forex.com. Just because I have so much stuff on my FXCM that I'm like, yo. Yeah, this candle here, this Friday candle. Both sides of that liquidity have not been taken. That's quite a big thing. Because of the way that the candle's structured. If you see here, it's the same thing. It's the same kind of equal wicks on both sides. Then what you have is the highs get taken. After the highs get taken, it then comes down back for the lows. Same thing here. The lows get taken right there by a little bit. It then comes up for the highs, gets taken, and then they make their move. All right. Am I looking for longs? Yes, I am. With this kind of price action right here, obviously it always happens after 4 o'clock. Everything's normal until 4, and then things start going haywire. We have DXY and Euro divergence. So you see how price is going down and up here. So that you use the lows and you use the highs. So if they're going in the same direction, you see that? Mm-hmm. And it's time, wait for market track to shift. Good morning, Ankit. Slurping on this coffee. See our price going up? Price is going up. Now euro should follow. So how was our weekend, everyone? What did everyone get up to? I missed you guys. Yep. Are you getting twitchy? Oh, John, Melbourne's actually it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I think it's because the houses aren't designed for cold; they're designed for heat. So there's no like double insulation, and the actual insulation in the houses aren't the best either. I'm actually currently in, it's like an old house, so it feels, it's colder inside than it is outside. Yes, Derek, I use tick charts. I use the 5-tick specifically. Yeah, today's not bad. I used to live in South Korea, and it was a nice warm day in winter. It's 12 degrees. As in minus 12 degrees. Not 12, minus 12. That's like, oh, when it's 0 degrees, you can wear a t-shirt. It's so nice. And then like the roughest like I've ever experienced is like minus 34. Where you take your hand, like your glove off, and then your hand freezes. It literally freezes. Like within like 3 minutes, it's like you have your hands burning. It's, when you walk back inside, it's something else. Here, 18 degrees in Pacific. Everyone's sick. 18 though. 18 is nice. Like right now, I think the temperature's it's like 14 degrees in my house. And I've got a t-shirt on. I'm chilling. Can't make it perfect, yeah. We can do it sideways. You know what I'm looking at. That previous Hong Kong gap there. This one here. And there's another one here. It's very cold for you. But hey, I think what it is when your body gets accustomed to a certain thing, you get used to it. So it's not I'm not judging at all, because I understand. Like when you get accustomed to a cold environment, like when it gets hot, you're like, oh, it's so hot. But if you're accustomed to a hot environment and it gets like slightly colder, you feel it. Yeah, you see on DXY, the candle I talked about, the Friday one, this is the same one here. So you have this high and this low over here. That needs to be seen too. Surprise today might actually just carry on ripping up until it crosses this high up here on Friday. Friday's high. But if you see, Euro is moving. GU is literally doing nothing. It's being held. Why is that? Well, because GU already went down yesterday, and today Euro is catching up. Even further. The Hong Kong gap that was set on Thursday was seen on Friday. It did not have balance in the New York time zone. So in New York, it didn't give them balance. So it's going to come down here. But I wanted to see just a little bit of a there before going. It's okay. It's okay. We live life. $60 degrees Celsius. Sure. Is there any place on the planet that's 60 degrees? It's actually a good question. Where is it? 60. I think the only place you're going to get temperatures like that is either in the middle of the Australian desert or in the Arab Emirates, UAE, Middle East. Sorry. All of this liquidity that they just bounced around. Like GU yesterday was a mess. It's literally looking at price, and I was like, "There's no ways that we're gonna trade this. There's no ways. It's just a real mess." Is there news? Oh crap, am I giving myself in before a news position? I think there's news. I think it's the RBA minutes. Where's my phone? Building approvals, home loans, RBA interest rate decision. That's at 2:30. Which is in 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Yes, I'm in a trade, but I don't think it was. I don't think it was the best thing. Got medium impact news coming out. For AUD at 9:30. So that's over here. But if we see what's going on, GU has set a whole bunch of equal lows right now. There's only two options that they could do here. One is that they snipe the price, then go higher, or they go higher and then come back for that later on. Yeah, I'm gonna get out the position. I'm gonna cut half of it. And then just let the rest happen. What are you in right now? EU. So this one right here, I'm in this trade. At this price here, I just cut half of it because yeah, the 15 just came in. So the Hong Kong gap has just been set. Yeah. As you can see, this Hong Kong gap in price. But it looks like GU and AU, they're getting ready for news. So Oh, it's getting feisty right now. So they'll need to come and fill this in at some point. What did I just do? Same thing here, needs to fill it in. Nice. Like I said, there's two options. Either it snaps it and goes higher, or it goes higher and then leaves it for later. Yeah, it needs to go higher. And this, what price is this? 15 today. The Hong Kong gap on the Hong Kong. They're building up liquidity for news. That's what they're doing. It's coming. Why is the RBA releasing their statement at 2:30? Funny man. This building liquidity down here. Yeah, I'm gonna get stopped out very soon. That was it. Let's see what they do with news in 6 minutes. It didn't actually stop me out. How much did it miss me by? 7.6, 7.4. This one shows me that I stopped out. That's funny. We'll get stopped out. This is interesting. So if you're looking at your broker right now, I priced it here. Was it? This is actually the open. That's not the open. The open's down here. I don't like it. When price looks different to me, I don't like it. That's news. But this time, I'm going to follow my rules. Everyone's waiting for news. That's literally what's happening. There's news. So the trade will be 11.50. It's gonna come. If it doesn't, I'll be shocked. Yeah. That's it. The time? 30. It's news time. What did they say? New Zealand's up. Australia's down a lot. Wow. That's huge. And home loans hasn't come out yet. It's interesting how price is reacting here. Australian medium impact news is literally down minus 7.7. That's really big. I can miss you. Well, they haven't given us home loans yet. Oh, well. Oh. What's the straight out trade? Exactly. Does the Hong Kong gap apply to Euro NZD? I don't know. Like I said, I haven't traded the exotics, but we can give it a go. Euro NZD. Use Forex. Let's check. Let's put up to 20. 20. 20. 20. Yeah, let's check. This is our Hong Kong gap over here. It's obviously DXY. Let me just double check that. 259. Yep. Yeah, it's good. So yeah, it does work. Looking at it. 9 o'clock in this area here. Breaks the market structure, has a fair value gap, takes it down to the Hong Kong gap. Let's go look at the rest of the day. Have this Hong Kong gap over here. And set over there. 9 o'clock. There's a break of structure. It fills it. MMG is a turning point. It does, but it's very, very small. So we have 9 o'clock over here. This is unfilled, so then that is important for later on. As you can, yeah. So we check. Goes away from it sharply. Then we have London and New York. Go in and fill it. It's good. Let's check the next day. At 9 o'clock, there's a switch around to try and come back to it. Taps it and goes. Looks like once it's made the move, it just continues. This is the Hong Kong gap. 9 o'clock goes away, comes back in. I would say that would be important for further. That one. Price is going to come up, it'll come to there. Nine o'clock. Yeah, break a structure, targeting. That's the previous one. That's the Hong Kong gap. Ooh. And then a breaker structure to come into it. Another MMG. $100 didn't work on this day. And that's important price. $3. So in London, they come for it. Like I said, it's a whole different beast when you're trading these things. Someone we're working with. It's interesting when you have a lot on like this. That's the one we're looking at. It doesn't work. This one gets filled. Might be the two. 9 comes through it. Let's check this again. 8. It's a different macro time. It's 8 instead. So look at 8. And the break goes up, yeah. Look at this again. It's very shallow. Six, 7, 8. Doesn't fill this. Interesting. Cheers, Tom. You have a lovely, lovely day, my man. Enjoy. It's interesting. Like I said, these are their own their own monsters and their own turnaround times. Like if you took, let's say, Euro GBP, is that it? It is. Their time would be the 3 o'clock time. Because that's when they open. So they open at 2. But if we have my, let's see. So 1. takes it, goes higher. And 30 is down here. That's important. Later. And then we have the till 2. Okay, so it takes this one. These sell side unresolved. Has a break in structure, fair value gap. At 2:30 to 3. Then what? Can run from New York. 9 o'clock. Interesting. And then it comes in for that. Let's check the next day. Take sell side, goes to buy side. Where's 30? 30. 2. 30. Takes buy side and comes for sell side. What time? 3 o'clock-ish. Yep. Okay, so got it. Euro GBP actually, its movement is quite consistent. So let's do a test here quickly. Let's go to replay. Go down here. Let's put it back some more. Let's do a little back testing session for the next 10 minutes. Okay. So what do? We can put it back some more to go a couple of weeks. Oh, can't do that. What's price doing? You stay there. So there might be a trade here now in 2 minutes. But we're going to carry on with our backtesting. On this pair for those of you traders. So round 3, I'll be looking for a market structure shift. You're pushing it. Nice. No. Let's see if that's the one. That would have been a what? To the Hong Kong gap, 3R. It's interesting. Before getting stopped. Just fine, and it's going to continue going up. Yep. All the way up to here. Thanks. It's tradable. but I don't know the this goes the next day. It's possibly like the London, it's a London trade. Let's take XY set, Hong Kong gap is set, and then it's unfilled. Okay, nice. We have this high, this low, then we have this high, and we have 30, this low. Three o'clock. And it's kind of going higher. Yeah. Second buy side, you're gonna go for targeted. How did that happen? In the Hong Kong gap. Beautiful. Then target the other side. So okay. And then it just hovers. Go to the next day. Next Y. Hong Kong, it's a tight day. It's really tight. Okay, let's do our analysis. That high is targeted. After taking that, of these lows, which is draw, and these highs get taken. So now, waiting for a break of structure. That was it. Fair value gap in the short. The target there. No. Okay. Aaron ripping higher. You go to the next macro time. Now. What time was that? 3:30. And that low gets tapped to perfection within a previous Hong Kong gap. Stunning. So if I'd pulled the stops out, 1-to-1. Let's go next day. Wednesday, continuation day. XY set, Hong Kong set. Go to our London time. We check. So you got your highs, you got your lows. They get taken, goes higher. 230. And highs. That's the Hong Kong gap. What do we have? Unresolved sell side. Going for 3 o'clock. That to me looks like it would be a sell just now. But it's just taken the high and the market structure shift. There. Down to here. Yeah, seems like it's tradable. Exactly the same strategy. But I don't know what the spread and stuff is like on this and how it would work. XY, Hong Kong, big Hong Kong gap. Range. Let's say. Which one I want to target first? One. Shift yet. 3 o'clock. I would take that. Actually. That would have been 2, 3, almost. So we're even lower. It's just chopping around. That's a shift. Another one. Obviously, this is not that day. This is not a good day. It's going to go, and this is going to be filled. That happens in New York. That's unresolved. That liquidity right there. Oh, but yeah, That was just a continuation. I don't know. That might have been like CPI or something day. Ooh. Anyways, let's see what. Oh, Hong Kong gap's been filled. Nice. We'll have a little turnaround here. Next macro time is in. There's been a shift in structure right here. I would expect price to come down and fill the rest of this. But yeah, that's gonna be me. So, you joining us? You joining us? So you're trying to see what I'm doing there. If anyone knows, scarf, yeah, man. Those are the two liquidity times that I have. If you see on here, I'll just draw a line and you can see all the liquidity times that I have marked. You can pause the video and have a look at all of this. Let me put it over to the side. Can't put it there because that's in the middle of the thing. Where's it here? There you go. Now you can see all of them. Those are the times. Anyways, I hope you're all good. I hope you have a fantastic, lovely day. And I'll see everyone tomorrow for another day. Keep fresh. I'll see you then. Bye, everyone.